encrypted. So if you need to take a look afterwards, you'll have no problem doing that. We'll be sending this out to everybody. Okay, Jay had audio. Yeah, usually the audio end, if it's not on your end and it's not your computer, then it's a WebEx issue, and all of that number that I just posted in, I'll copy and paste it again for you, is definitely who you should call. They'll be able to answer any questions and or, fix whatever problems that you're going to be having. Yeah, Dell, that's definitely true. Sometimes you do need to uninstall. Although usually, lately the Mac, I know, about a year ago or so, Mac, it was very hard. Now it usually installs it for yourself. So like you said, sometimes just uninstalling it and reinstalling it will, fix whatever problem you have. Now, did everybody, when they were logging in, the first thing I want to go over is just how to log in and get in there today. Did you use your dashboard, or did you go through the WebEx Training Center? If you could just send me a quick chat. Dashboard, link. Okay, so I'll show you basically two easy ways to do it. Sometimes based off the person's computer, the dashboard button doesn't work as well. So then I'll show you the other way. But literally, all you have to do when you come to your home page, let me just take this. I'm going to log out real quick and then log back in. All you need to do is log onto your CTU account. So you're just going to go to login at the top right of the screen. You're going to put in your email address and your password. Once you log in, what it's going to do, it's going to bring you straight to your actual dashboard. Okay, and for anyone that has any courses with us or is a student of the different courses that we have to offer here, you'll be able to see every workshop, every course, everything that you have on your dashboard here. And then to log into the CyberGroup room each morning, all you're going to do is just literally click the blue button and it will bring you right in. There'll be no need to do anything else. Now, sometimes, like I said, people have an issue regarding, clicking the dashboard button and they're not able to get into that way. In that case, all you're going to have to do, if you go to cybertradinguniversity.com, you're going to go to our WebEx site right at the top, and you're going to go to Meeting Rooms. Once you go to Meeting Room, all you're going to do is click the CyberGroup chat room. Oh, let me log out real quick. Once you click the CyberGroup chat room, all you're going to do is you're going to put in your name right here, email address, and then your password. Let me just pull up the password real quick for everybody. Give me 1 second. Okay, the password. Okay, password is going to be 110882. I'm going to put that in the chat box, bro. Thank you. 110882. Okay, then once you put it in there, you're going to click join. It's going to bring you in just like you were during the, just like if you were going through your dashboard. Whichever one's easier for you guys really doesn't matter. I know with me, it's just easier to go through the dashboard button because there's literally nothing you have to type in. Does anyone have any questions on how to actually log into the CyberGroup? Yep, so everybody's all set on how to log in. All right, perfect. Okay, next thing I kind of want to go over what the schedule is and kind of just what we do within the CyberGroup. Now, like I said, excuse me, what we're going to be doing is the morning meeting is going to be from 9 a.m. Eastern time. Sorry about that, I had a little problem. It's going to be from 9 a.m. Eastern time to 9:30. Okay, in the morning, like I said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over all different stocks to be watching for the day. A lot of times you'll see Fausto already has the stocks he's going to be trading for that day up on his execution system. And then throughout the morning time, he's going to be typing in the chat box. Okay, it's a lot of our students in the beginning, they requested that we didn't use audio throughout the entire day because it's harder for them to concentrate. So what they do is they'll pull up their chat box by their execution system and then basically, just read anything that's being posted from CyberGroup moderator, which is Fausto, throughout the day. Okay, a lot of it, there's a lot of different types of traders. We have option traders, forex, swing, and stock. But obviously, during the day, we're calling it what's hot, what's moving, any type of news or anything like that. Then from about 12 to 1, anyone that's taken Fausto's class should realize that it's kind of slow during those times. A lot of people take lunch. It's, you won't see as much chatting going on there. But then from 2 to 2:30, we're going to be going over what we're going to be trading into the afternoon. A lot of any students at Fausto know that, we usually only trade from 3:30 to 4. Anyone that's day trading, so, we obviously want to get you all the stock picks out before that happens. Does anyone have any questions about audio and when it's going to be there? Yes, Edgar, all trades will be posted during the day. I know there was a few big ones today, OXBT, which was called out. And there was a whole SCTY, Solar City, a lot of different things. Okay, you're not going to actually see Fausto trading. Fausto's trades on a different execution system, obviously, but whatever he's doing or whatever's moving, he will be calling out through the day. What you'll be seeing is CyberGroup moderator. That is always going to be Fausto. Any questions on different stock callouts and stuff like that? Any concerns anybody has? All right, perfect. Okay, and then where are these calls made? Todd, they're going to be posted in the actual chat box. Yeah, see, the thing about this isn't a training rule. Okay, a stop loss, like for instance, I know, Fausto doesn't use stop losses. Okay, so if you're going to be using a stop loss, this is not a room to be trading. Fausto's not going to be telling you, my preference is a 5 cents. I mean, you could ask questions like that. Okay, but what it's going to be, stocks that he's going to be trading. A lot of people use different, like, let's say, indicators, use a little, different methods, even though a large portion of the chat room are all Fausto students. So what he's going to be doing, when he calls out a stock long, that's when he's going into it long. Now, if he's trading 3, 4 different stocks, for him to tell you each exit, it's usually going to be after the fact, after he's exiting it. A lot of with momentum trading, especially during the daytime, it's impossible to give you an exit price without seeing what's going on in the level 2, level 3, and time and sales. So just because you have a target at a certain price doesn't mean it can't run way past that based off one of the orders that you're going to be seeing. Absolutely, Michael. Whenever the pre-market starts, that's why the room is technically open from 8 till 4 p.m. Eastern time. So 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, but Fausto's in there from about 8:30 because the room is open. A lot of people like to see his scanner. You could see the top 20% gainers and losers. But he'll be in there actively about 8:30 each morning. So anytime he goes in, like this morning you saw, he showed, what pre-market trades he had already taken that day. If you look at his execution system during the morning meeting, you'll see exactly, Michael, AKS and area. During the pre-market meeting, you'll see his actual trading execution system. Todd, I'm going to get to Twitter and text in a second. Any other type of questions regarding the stock callouts? Sometimes there'll be a lot of great pre-market trades, a lot of stocks that are really moving and, to watch for. Okay, but that doesn't mean, because we have a list of 8 of them that we're going to be trading all 8 of them. Okay, most of the time, Fausto, during the call-outs, he's going to be giving you a few that have stars on them. Those are going to usually be the ones that he's trading. And then, obviously, if anything changes, he lets you know immediately. Any questions on that? I'm not sure I understand what you mean, Edgar. Are there different levels of participants during the trading sessions? If everyone could excuse me, too, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I'm sure you can hear that. could just elaborate a little bit for me, Edgar. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have people that are, brand new to trading all the way up to, Fausto's full platinum members. So you have a lot of different people, but I just want to reiterate, it's not a training room. This isn't where you come to get trained. This is literally a stock trading room. Okay, everybody in there is either, in the stages of learning, because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff that you're going to learn throughout the day during this. You're going to see why certain stocks are picked based off volume, based off, essentially when Fausto is scanning his stocks, he's using what's called his 10 commandments. Now, in order for a stock to be tradable, it has to fit all of those 10 criteria. So you have a lot of people just watching it all day long kind of helps reinforce not only what's being taught or people that are kind of new, it kind of helps them. But like at the same time, someone that's brand new and doesn't know the difference between a short sell and a buy, and it's not going to be gone over in there. Todd, absolutely. Yep, when short or long. A lot of times you'll get used to them too, but a lot of times you can just tell, but he will be letting you know that. Which educational offerings deal most with pre-market strategy? Michael, his full platinum class, that's really where you're going to learn most of the pre-market. A lot of the times we don't go over exactly what, but people that are brand new, you want to have some experience in the regular market first before you start entering pre-market. There's a lot of different, spreads are crazy. Sometimes you have to force on the bid. It's a lot more advanced trading pre-market. So basically, that's the most advanced part of this class. Basically, if you can't make money in the regular market hours, you're not going to be able to do it in the pre-market. So everyone has access to all trades. Absolutely, Edgar. All trades are being posted throughout the day. We have a lot of students in there that make a very, very, big income throughout that, and you'll see some of the people in there that you just, when they call something out, they're very good traders. These are Fausto students. A lot of these people, they're in the trading room. They don't need training anymore. They're doing very well for themselves, but this is where they trade with. When you have 300 eyes looking at, something rather than one, it helps a lot. There's a lot of stocks that sometimes that, you'd miss because you're looking at something else, and that's what helps you in the chat room is when it's called out. Alan, unfortunately, there are no timestamps at the moment. We're actually testing a few different other platforms to be running the chat room on. All of the ones that we're testing do have timestamps. You'll see a few times per day, though, at, big hours, somebody posting the time, just so when they go back in the chat later in the day, you'll be able to see what times things were. And you'll also, excuse me, on the tweets, obviously, tweets and text will be able to tell the exact timestamp on them. Any other questions on the stock picks, on anything like that? Sure, Harry, I can explain that for you. You want to go over what the different screens are, right? Excuse me. What I'll do right now, if you could just give me 1 second, I'm going to stop sharing. And right now, I'm going to get everything put up there for you. Right now, you should be able to see the actual execution system from what's running in the chat room right now. If everyone could just let me know if that's what you see. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring up the ECN book for everybody. Okay, 1 second. Everyone should be able to see the book viewer now too. We have OBXT up. All right, perfect. Okay, so what you see here is the actual execution system that Fausto uses. Okay, this is called the CyberPro. Okay, these are obviously the charts. Okay, this is the level 2. You have the top 20% gainers and losers. This is Fausto's scanner. You're going to have time and sales, and then you're also going to have the watch list. Now, this is level 3 right here. This is the book viewer. Okay, this is where the aggregation of all the bids and asks are put for each stock. So whatever stock usually you see up on the execution system, you're going to be seeing up on here. Now, obviously, if Fausto is looking, it has a stock, one of the stocks up here, that's something that we're watching. Any questions on the execution system? Okay, Sam, these right here, can everyone see my screen right now? You should see the actual chat room up right now, and you should see level 2. If everyone can just confirm that for me. Okay, perfect. So right here, this is where you're going to see the charts. Okay, obviously the charts are being determined by time and sales right here. Okay, the orders that are actually taking place. This is Fausto's scanner. It's the top 20% gainers and losers of both the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Shay, we will be sending the recording out to everybody. Okay, this is level 2, right here. Okay, this is showing you the best bid and ask of each market maker in ECN. Right here is time and sales. Okay, when an order is actually out there and it gets executed, you'll see it right here. And then this is the watch list. Usually there'll be all different stocks in there, depending if we're watching them a day, we watched them before, and it's kind of just, so you can keep an eye at them even though you don't have them up on your platform. And then this right here is level 3, book viewer. Okay, it's giving you an aggregate of the price of every bid and ask for that stock. So every order that's placed out there for that stock, we will see up on there. Make sense? Exactly, depth of level 2. Perfect way of explaining it. $487, you're going to see the edge and the NSX right here. NASDAQ doesn't have a price running through that ECN. This is just the NASDAQ ECN. There's other book viewers out there. They're just really not necessary. You can see them all on the level 2. Some people choose to have the ARCA book, the NASDAQ, and have, all different ones. But I mean, that's once again, that's up to your trading style. This is a trading room, not a training room. How do we see the bid and ask in those levels? Once again, not sure I'm understanding. Bid and ask in what levels? I mean, here's the bid and ask of the different, tiers, and then here's every price. You could hit show more and go down even further, but I mean, it's really not necessary. All right, perfect. All right, any other questions on what's showing up on the actual CyberGroup? Any questions on Fausto's meetings, on time you should do audio, on anything else like that? Okay, I'm just looking over at the actual chat room box. Some of you guys are putting your questions in the wrong box. I'm just going to switch this over. Let's see. What am I supposed to see right now? Okay, once again, chat is not for training. Is there a tutorial on books? A tutorial on ECN books? Not that I'm familiar with. As far as I know, Fausto is one of few people that even teach about the ECN book. Most people don't even know about it. A large portion of people that fail trading, it's because they don't know about the ECN books. Because, like I said, right here, let's say you see ARCA, they want to buy 2,100. Keep in mind too, this is multiplied by 100, so they want to buy 2,100 shares at 492. Well, that doesn't mean that ARCA doesn't want to buy another 100,000 shares at 462. Okay, but the level 2 is only going to show you the best bid and ask of that ECN or exchange. Yeah, absolutely. Fausto teaches that in his phase 1 level of his class. 100%. He shows how to use the ECN book backwards and forwards. Okay, what does the number sign, pound sign after that market maker ID means? That just means it's an exchange, not a market maker. Like you'll see, you have the the Edge, the Nasdaq, the Archipelago. Those are all exchanges. Those are not market makers. But then you have the UBSS. If you go down, actually I can't control that. But if you sell Goldman Sachs isn't going to have a pound sign next to it. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let me pull up an execution system for you real quick. I'm just going to pull up a demo just for educational purposes real quick. We're kind of getting a little bit off topic, but I'll answer. If you look over here, shows you if you put it out, it show you time, what exchange or market maker it's coming from, the ask, bid, everything like that. But I mean, it's not necessary. It's completely unnecessary. I mean, if that's what you want to look at, that's fine. But it's really it's not necessary. Okay. Any questions regarding the CyberGroup? These are all real good questions, but I mean, literally, in Fausto's class, he goes into way further in depth than I would go into how to learn how to use these things. All right, everyone's good? All right, perfect. Now, what we're going to be doing, every one of you guys that signed up for the trial, we're going to be sending you out an email that's going to show about the Twitter and text alerts. I'm going to, basically, it will show exactly how to do it. And then for anyone that has any problems with it, later this week, I will, more than likely, I have to speak with Fausto on scheduling, but more than likely be doing another meeting on how to get your Twitter and text alerts set up and everything. All right, lastly, does anyone have any more questions before I go? Everybody's also Jay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Best thing to do would be to call in the office, and we'll be able to, answer any type of questions you're talking about. All right. All right, guys. If you have any other questions or anything like that, I'm going to give you all my email address real quick. Okay, so how do you suggest to start trading? Best thing, honestly, is to start with one of the free classes, the intro classes, and then take it from there. I know a lot of you, obviously, most of you who are at the Cyber Expo, that kind of got an idea of how Fausto teaches and where to start. My suggestion, the way I started, was with Fausto's phase 1. Once you go in phase 1, you're really going to see exactly if this, if this is the way for you to go, and you're going to be able to start actually, placing trades and start your paper trading. Anyone that has any other questions too regarding on the education side of it, if you have any questions on where you should get started or any questions on anything Fausto went over this weekend or anything like that, here's my email address again. Feel free to shoot me an email. I'll be able to answer all my emails. So any questions you guys have, I'd be happy to answer for you. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, I'm going to get going. The CyberGroup is still open, obviously. You guys could just go right back over to there. And any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. All right. I'll see everyone in the chat room. Thanks.